Hello everyone, I'm Tuco and welcome back to another episode of the LOTR Structure Showcase series, where today we are taking a look at the faction Coast Southron, which is a sub-faction of the Near Harad faction, which I forgot to mention this last episode, but the Heron Door is also a sub-faction of the Near Harad faction. So the first structure we'll be taking a look at here is the Coast Southron house. So this house is very different from a lot of the other houses we've taken a look at so far. It's definitely a more desert-ish looking structure for sure. I do enjoy these buttons here, adding a very nice little amount of detail. You know, with the sticks sticking out to form a nice little, what would you call it? A nice little, man, I don't even know what it's called. Nice structure in a way for the whole building, as if these buttons are sticks going through the entirety of the build, holding it up. It looks very nice. So the inside here, and by golly, I love these doors. I love the new doors. Look amazing. Anyway, if we come in here into the main house, we'll find some thatch flooring, as well as, what is this? Oh, sandstone. All right, so some sandstone. Of course, the Near Harad faction's banner, of course. And in here we'll find ourselves with some nice little details with the slabs here. I do like that. And again, I love these windows with the reeds looking amazing. So if you come in here, you don't find a whole lot. I mean, there is this nice little front area here. It's very nice, as well as the crafting table, of course, for Near Harad. And also, if I can open the door, there are stairs here. Why can I not close these doors? There we go. I don't know why. But anyway, there are stairs in the back that lead up to, if I can open the door, thank you. They lead up to a nice, plain sleeping quarters, which again, look very nice. And I do love the texture of this wood right here. Looks absolutely amazing. And the roof, I'm not even sure what the roof's made out of. I haven't looked yet. What is this? Reed. Okay, so these are reed blocks or reed stairs. I guess you can also have reed blocks. Anyway, they look amazing. I do love the textures of all the individual stripes here, actually looking like individual reeds put onto the roof. It looks absolutely amazing. I do enjoy this structure quite a lot. It looks definitely unique from all the other structures we've taken a look at. Now, the next structure to be taken a look at is the tavern, which is a bit on the bare side for the outside. I do like the arches. The arches look amazing. Very nice and very well done. Again, with the buttons looking absolutely amazing. I love that. Maybe, well, actually, too few buttons would look kind of weird. Yeah, I guess that's the right amount of buttons. But like these here, I mean, there really isn't much you can do with this here. But again, it is a flat wall. It's not the best looking, but again, it does have nice depth to it with these arches on the outside looking absolutely amazing. Also, the roof is of a similar design to that of the house, with these reed stairs and blocks coming for the roof. And then also these weird wooden pillars stretching up here. They look kind of odd, but again, they do go with the desert theme. So if we come inside here, inside the Dusty Sword, because of course desert, we will find ourselves with a nice little tavern here, with again some nice, wonderful, large buffet table. Well, not really buffet tables, but some nice tavern tables, of course, and these wonderful arches. I really do like these arches, and of course the wow, what is that? Red Haradric. There we go. Red Haradric pillar. Looking quite amazing. I do quite like that texture. It's very nice looking. And by the way, guys, I have not really looked at any of these factions, so this is kind of a first reaction as well. And so far, I'm quite impressed. It looks very nice. The inside, of course, you'll find a bartender looking very fancy, and another kebab stand. Apparently, these had been in the game for a while. I just didn't know it. But they are absolutely amazing. I do quite like them. And if we come up stairs here, we'll find a nice staircase leading all the way up here to these wonderful, I really do like these colored glass panes, looking quite amazing. So if we open the door, if we can, there we go, we'll find ourselves with some nice rooms. I mean, like, these are way fancier than any other rooms I've seen in this mod so far. Chests are empty. However, you do get a nice double bed. I mean, that's pretty cool. Even some bookcases here and a nice little flower to sprucing up the area. And of course, this wonderful carpet on the outside. Trapdoors and a dirt block. Look absolutely amazing. I really do like it when trapdoors are placed like this with the dirt block and then a nice little plant there. That is a beautiful flower. What is that? A red sand gem. That is quite beautiful indeed. So all of these tavern rooms are the same size and, of course, different color carpet, but everything else is identical. And that does it for the tavern here. If we come back downstairs, we'll take a look at the next structure. Ooh, I almost forgot. There are also some nice little barrels here, as well as a chest filled with some lemons. Ooh, that's quite nice. +3 looting luck. Wow, that is that is a pretty nice parchment indeed. So if we come out here, take a look at the next structure, which is the smithy. The smithy, I have to admit, it does look absolutely wonderful. I do really like the structure. Again, going with the same similar theme as to the rest of the builds that we have seen so far. And so if we come in here, we'll find ourselves a nice little crafting area with a furnace and even some stairs leading upstairs to the quarters of the smithy. A nice little, plain little room, but nonetheless filled with some. Ooh, what are these? Ooh, Barracks scimitars. That's pretty cool. But yeah, filled with some nice food and even some beds, which is very nice. And over here, we will find the forge and the smith himself. If I can open the door, thank you. Do I have to click where the doorknob is? I think I do. Wait a minute, let me test it out, because that'd be really weird. Okay, so stop it. All right. So if I click here, no, what? All right, I think this is lagging out. I don't know. Anyway, with this area, I do really like this. I love these arches here, and even the walls here look absolutely amazing. And the forge itself looks amazing. I love it when stairs are placed like this, with one down here and then one pointing up like that. It adds a nice little almost pillar effect to it, but definitely looks quite amazing. And down here, we'll find, of course, a block of lava. And even in these reed baskets here, we'll find ourselves some nice little 25% melee reach. That's pretty good, gotta admit. And the next structure that we'll be taking a look at is honestly a really, really cool looking structure. It is the watchtower for the Coast Southron sub-faction, and this thing looks quite amazing. Now, going along with the theme of the design that we've been seeing so far with these buttons and the sandstone placed in some nice arches here, and even some nice, what would you call it? Batteries in a way? Battlements? I guess you'd call it that? I don't know. But this does have a bit more detail with these little tiny pillars here, which, of course, I'm always for the extra bit of detail, looking absolutely amazing. And here we have some nice bars to open up here, and we even have a rope ladder leading all the way up here. And we'll find ourselves some nice little weapons here. Very cool indeed. And one of the reasons why I really like this tower is not because of what's up here. I mean, this is kind of cool. With this nice open area where you can find your enemies and fire at will. But what's really cool about this tower is this area here. It's nice and open, but I just think that pattern is very cool looking, very unique. I've definitely not seen that before, and it looks quite awesome. And the next structure we'll be seeing is the mansion, the Coast Southron mansion, which looks incredible. I really, really enjoy this build. However, one of the things that kind of bugs me, excuse me, I need some water. One of the things that kind of bugs me is this right here. This is just a blank wall. I mean, so far we've seen some really nice arches and some really nice step, but I don't know what's going on here, why it's just blank there. It's kind of weird. Because you can place some more windows, you make it look nice and open, but doesn't happen. But anyway, I do have some positive things to say about this build, which is this door. Oh my goodness, I love these doors, looking absolutely amazing. But if you come on in here, you'll find yourself with a nice little greeting area, nice warm entrance. Again, some nice loot indeed. And if we come over here, we will find ourselves, if I can open that up, a nice little area for a kitchen, which I guess is one of the reasons why this area is just wall. And upstairs, we will find ourselves this nice little roof in a way for the stairs. I mean, I quite like this. It looks absolutely amazing. You know, if it was just stairs leading up to this, it'd be kind of like, all right, you know, you got stairs leading up. But adding this make all the difference. You know, this added detail looks absolutely fantastic. I really do like that, and the extra bit of effort in making this looks absolutely wonderful. Now, coming in here, we will find the bedroom of the owners of this house. And again, with the extra detail, with the slabs here, absolutely wonderful. And even because they are rich, they get nice wool beds. There we go. What's that? I think that's a cocoa plant. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Or maybe that's a date. I think that's a date. But anyway, this structure right here is the stables for the Southron faction. And it honestly looks quite cool. From the outside, it's kind of, you know, it's the same thing that we've been seeing over and over, which is nice. I do like it when a central theme is with the build in terms of palette style and colors as well, looking very much the same. But again, blending in, looking very nice, and you guys will see how well they blend in together when we get to the final structure with the town. It looks absolutely stunning. But in here, we will find ourselves some nice beams stretching out here with some nice support slabs, looking absolutely wonderful. Again, structures that look like they will stand up always look a lot better than ones that don't. And we'll find ourselves some nice horses here, wonderful, and even a haystack, which you can obviously turn into bread and food. Ooh, wow, this is a lot of books in here. Observations, Tragedy of Horndor, concerning the removal of Harad. Very interesting. But anyway, the next structure is the farm, which I think these are slaves. Yep, those are slaves. All right. All the evil factions use slaves for their farm hands. But however, again, a very nice looking farm with the paths in between all the little farms here. And again, lots of food in survival mode, which is always nice to come by. And the next structure here, this is their fortress. And by golly, this fortress looks very menacing. Very wonderful indeed. I really like the walls, and the gatehouse looks absolutely stunning. The towers here on the side, you know, maybe a bit more detail could be added to it. Actually, definitely more detail could be added to it. But it does look nice. It looks like, you know, you're standing on a sand castle in a sand biome. But coming in here, we open the gates up and pop on in here, we will find a very, very wonderful looking fortress. I mean, when I first saw this fortress, I was stunned. It was so beautiful and unique too. You know, I had never seen a fortress quite like this one. You know, all the fortresses are pretty much identical. You know, you got a central area and whatnot. But this one is absolutely beautiful. The floor itself with the red sand and just the normal sand, thatch and dirt and path blocks and more sand. It looks amazing. Now, granted, there could be a bit more depth to this, a bit more, you know, style, if you will. But coming in here, if I can get rid of that, we'll find ourselves a nice little bedroom for the commander. Ooh, a rack. That looks kind of nice. And also on the sides here, I believe these are, yep, they are barracks for the other troops. So we got 6 beds there and 6 beds here. So a total of 12 beds for the barracks, looking absolutely wonderful. And I really do like the design for these reed roofs, as well as these slabs. They look absolutely wonderful. And we even have a huge array of weapons here to choose from. Very wonderful. And stairs leading up to the battlements. And again, the battlements are very nice, very standard, if you will, but nonetheless get the job done quite well. Now, the fortress here, or the gatehouse, is very well designed with these little levers here, which you can open and close the gates if it'll let me. There we go. Open and close the gates. And again, I do like these walls here. They are very nice to use as support. And the red roof, the red stone, is this, I think this Harad brick. Yep, it is Harad brick. I thought it might have been red sandstone, but no, it is red I can't even say it. Harad. There we go, Harad brick. And the towers here, if I can get into them, are pretty plain and simple. However, you can open these up and fire off in the sunset, which is absolutely a nice design. Good feature if you're ever wanting to repel defenses. Now, this is solid all the way down. As you can see, it goes all the way down. Complete solid, so nobody's going to get blasting through your towers, which is absolutely wonderful. And that is about it. We also have some training facilities here. And again, I do love this. This is amazing. I love this kind of stuff with the pillars here, adding some support. Looking absolutely wonderful. The inside is stunning. Outside is pretty stunning too, but you know, maybe a bit more detail. But the next structure we'll be taking a look at here is the simple little well here. You know, pretty standard, basically the same as all the other wells, Gondor's in particular. Quite like that indeed. Now, the next structure, which is unique to the Coast Southron faction, and looking absolutely wonderful. I love this structure, and I love the idea of it, too. These are the bazaars for the Coast Southron faction. And by golly, this looks like a bazaar, all right. It's cramped. It's filled with all kinds of goods. I mean, can you imagine finding a sponge? It's hard enough as it is. And actually, I think these are the only places where you can find a sponge in the LTR mod, which is very interesting indeed. And of course, you'll find all the different traders, from food to the florist to miner, and I don't even know, what are you, a fisher? A fishmonger, and all the others you can find in here. And again, the structure is amazing. I love these central pillars stretching out from all sides with the roof of the red hard. I'm going to mess this up. Haradric, there we go. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble. Haradric red brick, which looks absolutely amazing, especially with the white here. Now, the next structure we'll be taking a look at is the pasture for the Harad, or for the Coast Southron sub-faction of the Near Harad faction. And it's pretty typical. It's pretty much identical to, again, the Gondor style and all the other styles we've seen. Pretty similar with their own Haradric bricks. And, of course, some very nice-looking fence posts. Very nice. And this here is the signpost for the towns, which, again, is very standard for all the other ones. And here we have a statue. Now, this is a statue of an elephant, as you can all see. Ooh, what is in there? Is that lapis? We got lapis in there. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. It's like a topaz or something. But anyways, it's a good statue. It's definitely a good addition, but I'm not sure if they have taken it out or not, because I haven't seen all the other structures yet. Excuse me, I do need some water. But yeah, I wonder if they took out the old statue. I'm not sure yet, because I haven't seen all the other factions, because I want to save my reaction for those. Wow, that's a cool structure. But yeah, I don't know if they took them out or not. I really hope they didn't, because I really did enjoy that statue. That statue was absolutely amazing from the old Harad faction. But this one is a good addition if this is added on, like a new, what would you call it? A new statue along with the other one. But if this is to replace the other one, I'd prefer the old statue better. It looked really cool. And this is a new structure. You know, no other faction has this. It is the Barracks. Coast Southron has the Barracks, and by golly, it looks amazing. With the wood here and the reeds. And of course, I love these buttons and the reed windows and the extra detail for those stairs down there. And if you come in here, I mean, this is a Barracks. I mean, nothing in the chest. However, yeah, this is a Barracks. And even ladders get up here. Oh, that's cool. Can I get up here? Actually, I want to see if I can. All right, so I'm up here. Oh yeah, I can. Okay, that's sweet. All right, so how many beds we got here? 1, 2, 3, 6, 12, 24 beds. Wow, that is a lot. And the different beams up here, it looks very nice, open too, so that the troops can get in and out quickly. It's very nice, and also probably not too hard to cool, since it's nice and open. Air is going to be flowing through. Very nice. And this structure here is another unique structure. It is I believe it's called the training grounds for the Coast Southron faction. Again, I love the floor design. Absolutely wonderful with the sands and the dirt and the thatch flooring, and even some weapons here for you to train with. You know, you can just spam and train yourself, which is quite wonderful indeed. Now, this structure here is the fortifications gatehouse, and we'll be seeing this later in another structure called the fortifications. And it's a very plain structure, because it's just some basic fortifications. You cannot get up here to the top here, but it is a gate nonetheless, holding back the hordes of enemies throwing themselves against your walls, which is very nice. And the walls here do have some extra structure too, so you can keep them at bay, which is very nice. And this here is the lamp post. Kind of more of a torch post than a lamp post, if you ask me. I would prefer something maybe a little bit better than this, but I guess it's kind of like a tiki lamppost in a way. But this here is the town tree. So you have a nice little corralled, well, not really corralled, but a nice little wall here to hold up the dirt and the tree, looking absolutely wonderful. And even like a nice little flower garden for the town as well. And this here, we've seen it before. This is the gatehouse. We did not notice that before, but there are walls right there. And that looks amazing. Look at that. That looks menacing. Can you imagine being a soldier trying to get in through that? I mean, that is cool indeed. Again, something I did not mention, but yeah, enemies can hide under here. So maybe not the best practical design to go for, but it is very nice looking. And then this structure here, we've also seen it before. This is the corner of the fortresses, so this is the towers. Again, solid all the way through, except for this top part, which, again, you can fire through here, and absolutely wonderful. I do like the stairs here, looking absolutely wonderful, adding that extra bit of detail that is always needed, as well as these posts right here. That looks very nice. Now, on to the large structures for the Coast Southron faction. And this one here, this is the village. Okay, these, if you need food and you're in survival mode, this is the place to go, other than the hobbits. Because, I mean, these are rows upon rows of food. I mean, literally, rows upon rows of food. Rows upon rows of houses, and there's even a tavern there. You got your mansions, even like some nice little fences here because they're all so fancy. So yeah, some very nice structures, signposts in the middle, along with the man, what do you call it? I can't even remember. Along with the well. My goodness, I can't think today. And along with some more smithy, some more houses, and even some stables as well. Now the next structure we'll be taking a look at, the second to last, is the fortifications, the Coast Southron fortifications. So in here we have, the gatehouse, which we just saw with some nice heraldic banners, absolutely wonderful. We have watchtowers at either corner of this fortress, and of course the fortress in the middle. We also have farms to support the army, as well as some pastures with some camels too, nice. And then along with that, we have, of course, the central thing there, the central fortress. We also have stables, 2 stables on the side, 2 barracks to house even more troops, and even a training ground for it. And the walls are very nicely designed. I do enjoy that. They do look very nice indeed. A little on the plain side, but then again, it is just fortifications. So, they aren't going all out fancy with that. But the next structure is absolutely beautiful. As you guys can see, probably on my mini map right now, it looks like an abstract piece of art that's just amazing. The outside is again the wall design here, kind of plain, but then again, it is regal looking, if you will. But if you come into here, this, I don't even know what to call it. This town, I guess is what it's called. It is amazing. All sorts of kinds of flooring designs here. I love the floors. We're going with heraldic pillars. We're going with heraldic bricks, cracked in stone and grass and dirt and path and sand and all kinds of wonderful looking blocks. I absolutely love the floors here. Again, with the walls looking absolutely amazing from the inside. We even have a bat. Got some dark spots. But wells, we've got trees, all kinds of stuff. Oh my goodness, there's even a snake statue. Wait a minute, so if I spam the statue thing, I'll get different statues? That'd be so cool. Okay, so there's a snake one there. Kind of plain. I don't know. I think maybe you could go with a bit more design in the snake. I mean, I'm no good with statues. I'm very bad at making statues. But this one, maybe you could do a bit more of a curve in a way. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not an expert on statues. Buildings, I am. Well, decently. Anyway, here we'll have forges and all kinds of houses. My goodness, this place is massive. I mean, if you want loot and you're in the Harad area, come here. This place is chock full of all kinds of goods, all kinds of peoples too. I mean, this place is amazing, absolutely amazing. Can I get through here, please? Hello? You're not moving. There we go. Ha, got through. So yeah, this place is full of houses and taverns, and of course the bazaar in the very middle. Tavern's massive. My goodness, that's huge. But yes, this place is absolutely massive. And guys, that does it for this episode of the LTR Structure Showcase. I know it was a pretty long episode, but this faction was amazing, filled with all kinds of beautiful builds, wonderful designs, absolutely gorgeous. And actually, before I end this episode, I wanted to check I wanted to check here real quick here in creative mode. Let me see. Where was it? Bazaar, village, statue. I wanted to see if I spam this, or not spam it, but if I place this, I'll get a different statue, because I was not aware of that. So, can I place it down? All right, so it doesn't seem to want to do it. All right, fine. Let me see here if I can get it. Come on. There we go. Okay, so that's the elephant. So, can I get a snake? Oh, what's that? What is that? Is that a griffin? I have no clue, but it's got a beard. That's cool. That's really cool looking. A little more in the basic design for these statues. Not quite like the older statues that I'm used to seeing. I really like those. So, what if I get another one? That's the snake. Are there only 3? I'm going to try one more time if I get... Alright. So I'm going to say there's just 3 different statue designs. I hope they didn't get rid of the old design because I really did enjoy that statue. But anyway, guys, that's all for this episode of the LTR Structure Showcase. I hope you guys really enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please be sure to hit that like button. And as always, I'm Tuco. God bless, and I'll see you all next time.